Hello everybody, and welcome to this Kirby and the Amazing Mirror any percent tournament race between SniprSR and Demolition14. We're going to be looking forward to a great match here today. Sniper, current personal best of 30 minutes. Demolition14 looking at a 28:30. So Sniper actually has a tweet automatically set off in the middle of this race to say, oops, I lost to Demolition, but I'm not losing hope there on my boy here. So let me load the bracket here. So both of these players are in the loser bracket. Loser is out of the tournament. Demolition14 got bopped down to the loser bracket after getting beat by the second seed Pletty. And Sniper got bopped to losers by Mobu. So Sniper got a 31 in that race. Sniper's been getting 31 so far in this tournament. Demolition has been doing slightly better. He's got a 30-14 and a 29-21. So if we're going off of those stats, Demo certainly has the edge in this matchup. So this is Kirby in the Amazing Mirror 90%. The goal of the game is to defeat all 8 bosses, complete the mirror in the hub, and then go defeat Darkmind and roll the credits. Getting a little bit of audio delay from Sniper's stream. That's unfortunate. Let me reload the commentary stream and hopefully that fixes itself. Thinking. The fact that you can beat the bosses in pretty much any order separates this Kirby game apart from the others. Normally in most Kirby games, you're set on linear paths. You have worlds, you have stages, you have 2-1, 2-2, and so on and so forth. However, once you're done the initial introduction part, where the game forces you to beat King Golem, you can beat the remaining 7 bosses in any order, and that leads to a lot of flexibilities and a lot of runners, any percent routes. I believe Sniper is sticking to his Radish Ruin second route. You might see him go Mega Titan first. We don't know. Yeah. There's actually been a... Oh, there we go. And the match is underway, at least for Demo here. We're going to sync up these streams in just a moment. Okay, so the game starts in this introduction tutorial segment. We're going to see 2 tricks back-to-back right now. Demolition is doing gate skip right there. You can press the button and do a well-timed jump and just barely get under the gate before it closes, thereby foregoing the need to call your friends to push the button for you. And then we're going to do a mix by knocking ourselves into that Cupid, into the Sword Knight, inhaling both enemies, and mixing for wheel. Demolition getting first try. Excellent work there. He's through the door at 38 seconds. We'll see how Sniper is going to do after him. Sniper gets cooked, unfortunately. So this mix is very important because we want to get wheel ASAP. Wheel is the fastest way to move across room horizontally, and it's just all around broken. This is probably the most broken iteration of wheel in the Kirby franchise. You got that fast horizontal movement, as I said, but you're also completely invincible while you're inside of wheel. You can run into enemies, you can run through spikes, you can basically do anything as long as you don't go into a bottomless pit. The only time you can get hit out of wheel is when you're turning. There's a tiny little amount of time during the turn animation where you can get hit out of it, so there we go. A lot of this run is going to involve really precise, tight wheel movement to get past all of these rooms as quick as possible. We are going to see other abilities. It's not just Kirby and the Amazing Wheel. We're going to see fire, we're going to see missile, we're going to see stone. We're certainly going to see stone here in a little moment, but for the meantime, it's wheel. So Demolition is coming up to the first mini-boss of the run, this Mr. Frosty fight. Discard wheel, suck up those 2 Waddle Dees, get the double star hit, and 3 additional wheel hits, and he's down. Alright, so we just skipped, our Demolition just skipped over a switch there. Those switches in casual play are to allow you to, they basically open up shortcuts back to the hub world. They're great in casual play because you can go back and get chests you missed, but every time you press a switch, we trigger a cutscene. And we don't like cutscenes as speedrunners, so... Alright, we're pausing Demolition's stream here. No, your stream did not go down. We're just making sure that both runners are synced up. There we go. So now we have an idea of how far ahead. Demolition is a room ahead right now. So Demolition is going to discard Wheel here in this room because we want Stone going into the King Golem fight. The reason we want Stone is because Stone does an insane amount of damage to bosses that at least stay stationary, but you can unrock without getting hit out of it. So there we go. All you need is 6 rock hits, so those 6 hits across 3 drops, and King Golem is dead. So Demolition14 is playing this on, I believe, a 3DS, judging by this excellent webcam footage. SniprSR is playing on his recently acquired Game Boy player. Sniper recently made the jump from emulator to console, and yeah. As somebody who's also recently made that change, it's completely awesome because playing on emulator, you get a tiny bit of input lag, and you don't know how bad it is until you switch to console with Game Boy interface, and you realize, wow, this is how good this game can get. And this game does feel really good. Although it might be a meme that you wheel pretty much for most of the run, that wheel movement feels really slick, really nice, and nailing the movement in the rooms feels so great. So both runners on their way to the Rainbow Route South Gate. From this gate, pretty much they can branch out from anywhere we want. So you might see your runners split up. So Demolition is on his way to Mega Titan First. Mega Titan First is a route that's become popular over the last couple weeks, maybe the month. There's been a, I don't want to say the word new mix, but there's been a mix that's sort of been found, there's been better setups found for it, making it more reliable to mix for Wheel at the very beginning of the Gobbler segment. This allows us to do Gobbler basically at any point in the run we want. Normally, a lot of runners fight Mega Titan, keep Wheel through the Kirby Dance cutscene, and then, Demo stream appears to have gone down. As I was saying, I'll explain this more in detail, but you keep Wheel through the Mega Titan fight, and then you'd spawn at the South Rainbow door and go fight Gobbler. But because we can mix for Wheel, we can pretty much slot Gobbler anywhere else in the run, and use the time sieve of keeping Wheel through Mega Titan for somewhere else. Hopefully Demolition hasn't gone rip on us. Sniper picking up these switches. So I said earlier that you generally want to skip these switches. However, there are a couple which we'll need to backtrack to in order for bosses. We need these 2 switches because we'll need them to branch off to Peppermint Palace and Candy Constellation later in the run. But for now, we've got Mega Titan to fight. So right now, Sniper and Demo are using the same route. Rip Demo, I guess. Alright, so Sniper is discarding their ability and re-inhaling it. This causes them to... this is because if you're Fat Kirby and you get hit by something, you do not lose your ability. It stays in your stomach. So a lot of runners decide to discard their ability, re-inhale it for that cannon spike maze. I don't know what happened, but Demolition appears to have fallen a bit behind right now. So, although it looks like Demolition and Sniper on the same place, his timer is at the 6-minute mark, so Sniper is about 6 seconds ahead. I don't know what happened, but Sniper's regained some time. Alright, so this is Mega Titan. Mega Titan is one of the only bosses in this whole run, I say the only boss in this whole run, that we are actually going to fight with Wheel. This is because Mega Titan doesn't take damage in any other way. The only way you can damage Mega Titan is with Spark, with Beam, or by knocking him into the electrified walls. And with Wheel, we can knock him into those walls very easily. All we have to do is drive back and forth over the Titan Head Form 2 and pick up our Mirror Shard. Both runners picking up Mega Titan. So normally we soft reset right before this Kirby dance cutscene because we don't need to watch it. However, we just beat Mega Titan with Wheel, and by watching this cutscene, we can actually keep Wheel and respawn back at the hub mirror. This saves a bit of time because if we soft reset, we'd have to re-get Wheel from somewhere, and right now that somewhere is East Rainbow, and that can cost us a little bit of time. So they might look neck and neck, but Sniper has a bit of a lead right now. Let's see if he can keep it. Both our runners are heading south through the caverns here to Radish Ruins. Radish Ruins used to be the de facto second boss for a lot of runners before the Mega Titan first route, and that's because Meta Knight, the boss of Radish Ruins, and their neighbor Moly are two of the most annoying bosses in this run. Meta Knight loves randomly blocking your attacks and wasting your time. Moly loves wasting your time even more. Bad pattern can lose you anywhere from 10 seconds to maybe 40, depending on how bad it is. Alright, now we've got the runners synced up. It does look like Demo is ahead. My apologies. So if we notice our runners, even though I said that Wheel can roll through anything and can, you don't really have to worry about doing anything, we're actually seeing our runners actively try to avoid hitting as many enemies as possible. This is because whenever you hit something, the game plays an animation which stops the game for about 3 frames. This doesn't sound like a lot of time in a 60 frames per second game, but if you're hitting a lot of enemies over the course of a 30-minute speed run, that's a lot of frames that you can end up saving just by jumping here and there. So we're actually going to see our enemies avoid as much hit lag as possible. Our two runners very close now. An excellent race so far from Sniper and Demo. However, there's an obstacle ahead of them which might break up this neck-and-neck pace we have going here. This Master Hand fight really likes wasting your time sometimes based on the patterns you get. Thankfully, both runners getting okay patterns there. Demo defeating Hand slightly earlier. I've had Master Hands where they do the rock drop twice, and when they're doing the rock drop, you can't really quickly get up to them to deal damage with Wheel, so thankfully we didn't have anything super disastrous. Demolition coming out ahead. So we're going to go through this vertical room right now, and we're going to see Demolition continually stop flying and jump again. That's because in Amazing Mirror, the initial jump speed you get is actually faster than your constant flying speed. So it's quicker to unpuff and jump again from platforms in these vertical rooms. We saw them do something similar to that in the Gordo climb on their way to Carrot Castle. Alright, we're a couple rooms ahead from Meta Knight, and we're going to see 2 different strategies for beating him. Demolition is going to use the way more common sword method. We're going to try and trigger Meta Knight to try and jump and get some extra hits in the air. Oh, Sniper is also doing the sword method. Sniper usually favors using Cutter for this fight, mainly because you can just mindlessly press B and not really care about finesse at all. But this is cool seeing him do it the cool way. There we go. Demolition with an okay fight. Sniper very close behind him. Alright, we're going to see them soft reset and maybe head towards Moly. Maybe? Yes. Oh, Demolition is getting the Gobbler segment over with, and so is Sniper. So, normally in runs you do Moly right after this because, like I said, Moly is a huge factor of RNG. But it looks like Sniper and Demo are getting the more difficult segment out of the way first. That's not a bad idea in a race setting. Although Moly might be very RNG, it is a very short and easy split, so leaving it towards the end of the run is not a bad idea. Whereas All of Ocean is a segment filled with a lot of perils and whatnot. Not only do we have that initial Gobbler wheel mix with both our runners got first try, excellent work by the 2 of them, but we also have a UFO mix and or sword skip depending on who they go for. We have a couple of tricky swimming sections where unoptimal movement might lose you a bit of time. And the Gobbler fight itself. So Sniper taking the lead. Very, very close. Alright, so the next thing which might break up this tie is the boxy mini-boss fight. Normally I don't bring this up in races because it's not a huge deal. But when our racers are this close, we pretty much have to bring up any sort of time save you can make. Whether that time save be not attacking enemies underwater and getting by them without taking damage, or because stopping to spray them does take up a while. But here we go. Oh, Sniper taking a hit. See, this is exactly what you want to pay attention to when you're ahead. Demolition having a cleaner fight. Oh, Sniper getting stuck on the corpse. Demolition takes the lead, but it could all go pear-shaped here depending on if they get this mix. Air blasting the Foley's together. Demolition misses the setup. Sniper takes the lead with the perfect UFO mix. Excellent work there. Demolition gets Spark. He's losing time. Sniper increasing his lead in this very neck-and-neck race. Demo gets third try UFO mix. Sniper has a lead right now. So we want to mix for UFO to get that bomb block through that wall. Fire also works, which is really convenient because fire is right after UFO in the ability wheel roulette. I don't believe I explained that earlier. Mixes in this game are not random. Depending on the ability that you inhale first out of the 2 or maybe even 3 people you inhale, the ability roulette will always start in the same position. So there's no luck involved with that. All you have to do is time your press to get the ability you want. It's 4 frames per ability, and if you nail it, you'll get the ability you want. We saw them get the wheel mix in the intro, and we saw them get UFO there. Sniper, unfortunately not getting the cool damage boost you can get there, but not the end of the world. Demolition could get some time here with cleaner movement. Sniper's taking that snooter on a little bit of a ride there. Alright, so Sniper is going to pick up Stone here, and he's going to hope to keep it all the way to the Gobbler fight. Because as we explained before, Stone is incredibly good at defeating bosses that do not remain stationary. Or have hitboxes where you can unstone out of and not get hit, like King Golem. However, Sniper needs to navigate this room without losing Stone because he is underwater. If he were to get hit, the ability would go, into the water. You can't inhale, so hopefully nothing disastrous happens. Sniper gets out of it nicely. If Demo runs into a problem, either like a fluke glunk hits or getting hit by Blipper, probably not, but oh, Demolition's using Missile. What? Okay, I guess I missed that. Very, very cool strat here. I believe the tool-assisted speedrun uses this to save time. Sniper with a okay Gobbler. Didn't get the 1 cycle. Demo will be defeating Gobbler with Sword. I need to actually time that, because I think that's the first time I've seen somebody use Missile through that. Of course, Sword loses time on Stone, but if you have very good water movement, there you go. Demolition is behind that third try UFO mix. The cause of his lagging. Sniper is moving to Candy Constellation next. Grabbing wheel. Oh, getting hit by the parasol! Oh my goodness. Alright, more hit lag strats. So, yeah. Candy Constellation, the segment that's coming up after we do this sort of interim section as we climb the Peppermint Tower to the Warp Star. Candy Constellation is one of the harder segments in the game, at least personally, because it's mostly wheel movement, but making a simple mistake, making a misinput, missing a jump timing, and you can basically get hit and kiss your wheel goodbye, and that could lead to like maybe a minute and a half of time loss. So hopefully these 2 runners are good enough that will not be a problem, but that's always something that's at the back of your mind eating away at you. Sniper would love me to point out that he did a float cancel there. There's a bit of cool movement tech in this game where if you jump, start to fly, but don't fill your lungs up all the way, you can still do a B button input without basically spraying air. So with that, you can actually get an extra tile of heights from your wheel jumps and, saving that small amount of time between popping out an exhale and wheeling. Certainly saves a lot of time over the course of the run. Demo hot on Sniper's heels. He's gaining back a lot of time lost in Olive Ocean. He's just a room behind Sniper right now. One mistake on Sniper, one mistake by Sniper here, and the whole thing could go south for him. Demolition is sitting on a mid 28 PV. Sniper with a low 30, about almost as low as you can get. However, Sniper with the lead here. Alright, we're going to have two kind of annoying rooms back-to-back here, or at least rooms that you can lose time in. This grid maze room. Oh, Sniper missing that waddle-doo cycle. There's time that Demo can get back if he does this section perfectly. Well, that Gordo not being friendly either. And there we go, Demolition gaining some time back on Sniper. Oh, but Demolition loses Wheel! Oh no! Sniper getting a bit more time there. Alright, this room can be also a bit scary. You have to time your jump here. Sniper does the fast strat excellently. Demo, hopefully going to do the same here. If you lose Wheel in this room, you might accidentally suck up one of the thousands of star blocks that's also in this room. Demo, no problem though. Alright, this hand boss can also be a waster of time as well. This hand hovers a bit too far off the ground for a mid-wheel jump, but Sniper doing really good there. You will have to unwheel and do a full jump to deal extra damage with it. Oh, Demo getting hit by the fist. Alright, Demolition lost a bit of time on that hand fight compared to Sniper. Alright, I was saying earlier that our runners are going to try and avoid as many enemies as possible. Taking that upper path there does require some precise jumps, but you get to avoid hitting enemies. And that room, if you compare just wheeling across Brain Deadly and doing those precise... Oh, geez, Sniper, don't lose Wheel! Oh, a lot of time lost there. Demolition going to love that. Alright, Sniper ditching Wheel for Missile. We saw Demolition use Missile underwater, which is faster than swimming, but the reason we're getting Missile here is because Missile is the fastest way to move through rooms vertically. I don't believe either of our runners are going to be doing Krakow with Missile, so we won't see it in that segment. So this is the only time you're going to see Sniper use Missile. And there we go. We're going to ditch Missile for Fire. We like using Fire for the hands fight because of that wide cone of attack. If they do a double team, you can easily hit both of them. But Sniper getting lucky. The Master Hand doing a rock drop, which drops a stone ability star. And you can do massive damage there. And Sniper defeating Master Hand and Crazy Hand ahead of Demolition. Demo not as lucky, unfortunately. However, there is the exact reason why I said you want to use Fire, because those double team attacks, the claps, the easy claps, or the double punch, that Fire will double hit there easily. So Sniper doing Krakow next. So runners can opt to pick up the first Olive Ocean switch, which contains Missile. Whereas Demo just started the Krakow segment without picking up Missile. Unfortunately, Demo is going to hopefully gain time here on Sniper, because if you're able to do some precise movement here with Missile, you can save time on doing it using Burning, since you do need ability that can go through metal blocks, which blocks off this segment from the rest of Rainbow Route. Excellent correction there by Demo. Missile can be quite hard to use on a D-pad, but Demo making it look really nice, hitting the Mira. However, Sniper, I believe, has increased his lead because Demolition accidentally started the segment without resetting. If I were him, I would have just hard committed, but the problem with going for Krakow Missile is that you do need to make that time investment. You need to hit that switch, the switch button. And Demolition not going back for Missile basically throws all the time he wasted getting the button out of the window. Will Sniper do the jump? Yes, he will. Sick. Little fun hop there you can do. And Sniper gets candy in a race again. Sniper will be the first to tell you that he never gets lucky. He never gets any of them candies in this segment, but here he is, 2 races in a row, able to rub himself all over Battlefire and easily take him out without having to grab Stone. Oh, speaking of grabbing Stone, Sniper almost left without it. We need Stone for the Krakow fight because, once again, it doesn't say no damage. Oh, only gets the single hit, though. We want double hits every time we rock around. Oh, the Rotato coming around. There's the other single hit, and then, oh, only gets the single hits. Sniper with a really messy Krakow, but that's fine. Will Demolition be able to gain some time here? Very excellent Krakow, and that's a lot of time regained there for Demo. Sniper on his way to Molly. Alright, so we do grab Stone at the beginning of the segment, so we can, if the runners decide to take the bottom path here to hit the peg. Sniper's not, what a cool guy. Either of the paths that branch off there work. I believe the upper path saves a very minuscule amount of time, so it's a bit of a meme. However, the main reason we want Rock is because it dominates Bonkers here. Because Molly does not move around, and if you were to Stone inside of him, you would get hit. Oh, missing grab. We don't use Stone for that fight. Instead, we have 2 options. We can use Throw, which Sniper is using, which is objectively the best way of fighting him, or you can play it safe with Hammer. Both are runners using Throw. So the goal for this fight is to catch an item that Molly throws and then rub it all over his face. Sniper not getting a great pattern, but getting some damage there. That was lucky. That is okay. Well, Demolition might be able to get ahead here if luck's on his side, but unfortunately Molly seems to waste a bit of its time. Oh, no, not bad. Not bad. Demolition just regained a bunch of time there on Sniper. All that's left is the Wiz segment. A very close race. It's neck and neck. It might come down to who has the better Dark Mind. This Wiz segment is often left until the end because a lot of runners unanimously agree that is the easiest segment. There's a couple of fun things you can do to liven it up, like the hammer mix or a couple of cool movement strategies through the room. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot that could go wrong here. Demolition saving time on Sniper by doing the double hits meme mix there. Demolition is one of the main reasons why we've been doing Mega Titan first, because he initially kickstarted the search for the Gobbler Wheel Mix setup finding, and from his video, a bunch of us were able to find more consistent setups that each work for each of us, so Demolition showing off another one of those mixes. That saved him a trip back to Rainbow East to pick up a wheel, which we saw Sniper grab. Oh, and Demo, no, tries to go for the hammer mix, but unfortunately doesn't get the timing. It's neck and neck right now. Wiz might give an interesting pattern here, which might waste a bit of time for one of our runners, but this race is going to come down to Dark Mind. Sniper trying to do the strategy where you can get out of Wiz's way if he decides to go in front of you, but getting hit. Sniper is going to save time on him by keeping Parasol, at least for that initial hit. Oh, Sniper using it. Demo takes the lead. Sniper's Wiz is not super great right now. Demolition capitalizing. Sniper is about 5 seconds behind at this point. Maybe a bit less. But it's all gonna come down to Dark Mind. Dark Mind is the giver and taker of PBs. He can do any number of things to mess up your run, give you terrible luck. We've seen Titans get taken down by underdogs because of Dark Mind. We're thinking about Urinator, we're thinking about Yamayu. Will it happen to Demolition here? First, before that, we have to rock on against Dark Meta Knight here. We entered the boss mirror earlier to trigger a cutscene. We immediately soft reset because we don't want to watch cutscenes when we're speedrunning. So the next time we grab Stone, call our friends out of the room. Oh, Sniper getting hit! No! Oh my goodness, he's losing more time on this fight. You don't want to see it. Alright, so Demolition is in Dark Mind 1 right now. The strat here is to keep an ability through the Dark Meta Knight fights. Spit it out, grab Master Sword, spit that out too. and carry and suck up the double star, deal a lot of damage to Dark Mind. The reason that works is because Dark Mind gets hit by the double star, reels back in pain into the double star again because his hitbox is so huge. That allows us to do an insane amount of damage. Oh, Demolition misses the double star because he's going for a mix. He's mixing for UFO already. Interesting. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish there. Sniper could capitalize. And there we go. Neck and neck right now. Well, it looks like UFO is slightly faster through the water. Oh, it looks like Demolition is doing a really safe strategy here, actually. I've never actually seen this before. So Demolition is going to completely forego doing the double star strategy, and instead he's going to mix for UFO in Dark Mind 2 and keep it for Dark Mind 4 so he doesn't have to rely on green stars. But Sniper dies! Sniper dies! Ah! Demolition's safe race strategy here is going to win the day. Oh my goodness. You hate to see it. Sniper's desperately trying to set something up here, getting these hits with Master. Oh, that might be it for Sniper. This was such a close race. So the reason we want UFO out of Dark Mind 4 is because UFO is incredibly good at taking out Dark Mind 5. So UFO's full charge shot, as we saw earlier in UFO Skip and Olive, can pierce through walls and enemies. And Darkmind 5's mirrors that he attacks with also are hitboxes, and you can deal damage to them. So that fully charged laser can go through not only the mirrors, but the center eye of Darkmind 5, dealing a ton of damage. And hopefully we're going to see patterns that allow us to show it off. There we go. It was off screen, but he shot the mirror, did a bunch of damage there. Sniper trying to do this fight with Master. Ugh. Demolition defeating Dark Mind 5, and he's on track to get a high 29 time. Maybe even a 29:40. Depending on how this fight goes. So all you have to do for this fight is mash B and A to shoot at Dark Minds. What happens between now and time is up to Dark Mind. Sniper defeating Dark Mind 4. We're getting hit, and boom! Demolition clocking in at 29:43, almost as close as I predicted. An excellent work there by Demo. That is fitting of his other times here in the tournament. Sniper could have very well have not only kept competitive with Demo in this race, but he was also on track to... Oh my god, the lag! Ah, and he got Tornado! He lost UFO! But he only needs like maybe 3 upstabs in order to finish this off. There we go, slashing the mirror. Oh, that Dark Mind 4, or that Dark Mind 5 did not go well. This has not been a golden Dark Mind segment for Sniper, unfortunately. Alright, Sniper on his way to Dark Mind 4, unfortunately. Sniper probably not going to get a time he's proud of, but... To be honest, if it was that close of a race all the way up until Dark Mind, I probably wouldn't be too mad about this. Sniper's finish sound effect is the Wii Sports aw. Oh, there we go. GG to both runners. Demolition defeating SniprSR, that 29-43. being faster than that 3104. We're going to see if we can't get a... Demolition is waiting in the wings here for a post-race interview. As soon as my dyslexic brain can spell interview, I can motion him to come into the on-air channel right now. There he is. Congratulations, Demolition, on your victory. That was a very, very, very close race. Also joining us there is Sniper. GG to both of you.
Thank you.
All right.
Cool race.
Yeah, it was very neck and neck up until Darkmind. Did you two have the commentary stream open? Did you know how close this was?
I think Quill said in Gobbler that it was like 5 seconds apart, and that was before UFO mix.
Yes. You got quite a lead there for a bunch of the race after Demolition got third try UFO, but he was able to.
Yo, I got a follow bot in my chat during the race. Banned.
Oof. Hopefully they were telling you good luck rather than telling you where to buy followers. So yeah, Sniper, it was neck and neck until Darkmind, but what happened during your Darkmind? You died!
Yeah, you know what happened during my Darkmind. Oh well, better luck next time.
Okay. That's not a bad attitude to have.
Has anyone ever gotten hit during a teleport before? I swear, that's the first person it's happened to me too. If that didn't happen, then I actually would be mad. And I actually would be mad.
So this tweet that you're showing on your stream right now, I haven't won Violets Are Blue today, got owned by Demolition1441, and so will you. I believe you set that up to automatically tweet out during the race.
Yeah, 7 minutes after the race started.
So with that attitude going into the race, how did you feel going neck and neck with Demo and almost like you had a chance there?
I was thinking, no way in hell I'm winning. But hey, I got kind of close. And I almost 29 in the process.
A pessimist at heart. Oh, it looks like Demolition's got his microphone situation sorted out. How you doing, Demo?
Oh, I'm good. That wasn't actually my mic. My PC disconnected from my internet. That happened in the middle of the race as well.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that wasn't super, super great.
I'm sad because it happened in the cannon room in Carrot Castle, and I did it without Fat Kirby. So I couldn't even flex.
Alright, so, Demo, congratulations on the 29:43. How did you think that went?
That one was so awful. And I still won, so I can't complain.
Were you paying attention to the race stream during a race? Did you know how close it was?
No. Actually, no. I did see chat, and I noticed that they were talking about like Sniper's Molly or something when I was at Molly.
So
Sniper's what?
Your Molly.
Oh, my Molly. Oh, my Molly was so sick, dude. I got a hard read.
Yeah, apparently we were like close to each other at that point.
Yeah, so out of Wiz, you two went into Wiz.
I'm missing the Squeakundo stream. Okay, go on.
Sniper had a bit sloppier of a Wiz fight, allowing Demo to go into Dark Meta Knight faster. However, Demo did something really cool, which I'm surprised I haven't seen yet in this tournament, was that he mixed for UFO in Darkmind 2 and kept it, so he didn't have to suffer to RNG in Darkmind 4. That's a really cool race strategy.
Okay, so dumb story.
I gotta see that.
Dumb story. I actually tried to do the normal strat in Darkmind 2, and I was mashing B, but I wouldn't spit until too late. So it was like, okay, I need to figure out a backup, and then I just got a plenty setup for 2 fighters.
It looked planned. It looked planned.
It was not planned. That was just dumb luck.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll YOLO this and keep UFO. And the worst part is that I
45.
The worst part is that I actually saved time to my PB.
Oh my goodness, how good is the Darkmind into your PB?
Yo, did anyone see my Darkmind 6 though?
Yeah, I did. Darkmind 6 was not bad.
Oh, my Darkmind 6 was also really good. I like 2 minutes before the race, I came up with a new setup for when he goes into the front.
Yeah! That was the sound of
and I used
Sniper getting 69 in Crackety Hack mid-interview.
Woo!
And yeah, I used that setup.
I win.
All right, so demo. Another cool thing that I don't think I've ever seen before outside of TASs is that you did missile in all of Ocean.
Yeah, that was just to flex on Sniper.
I told him to do it. I told him to do everything to flex on me. You did Whiz Wheel, right?
Okay, so this run may have been absolute garbage, but I got Whiz Wheel Mix first try, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
that was awesome. I brought that up.
No one commented on it in chat, so I was thinking to myself, ooh.
Well, I brought up, it was sort of Demolition, sort of kickstarted the whole finding the Gobbler wheel mix and stuff.
Oh yeah, then there was that thing in Krakow where like I forgot to take a missile from all of Ocean.
Oh yeah, and you saw
So
reset, that lost you a bit of time.
Oh yeah, even though it would have been faster to just keep going.
Yeah, I was...
Okay, so there was one thing that I was considering, but I didn't go for because I was actually close to Sniper.
Yeah,
That
and you
was
still... Even
Okay,
with
so-
that soft reset, you still gain time on Sniper because his actual Krakow fight went a bit kind of
Oh yeah,
pear-shaped.
my Krakow was like
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. You got like
So,
the really quick double hits.
I got candy, and I might have actually saved time this time.
Okay, so one thing I was planning to do was to go into Master Hand and Crazy Hand with missile and just hope I get stoned straight away. But I saw that I was actually kind of close to Sniper, so I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah,
And
and
then I
then
got-
you didn't end up
Wait,
getting
which
stoned
one?
either.
Which?
Master Hand and Crazy Hand.
Oh. Wait, what about them? Yo, I got the 3 fire hits in practice and in the race demo. You proud of me?
I got it like twice in the fight, but okay.
Yeah, you also didn't go after Crazy Hand first. Did that strategy not pan out, or
I did go after Crazy Hand first.
no? You went after Master Hand first, I
I'm
believe.
pretty sure I went after Crazy Hand first.
I went after the
okay.
Master Hand first because I completely forgot
As-
Crazy Hand might be faster.
Yeah, so like, since Demo brought that up when he went into my stream and saying that he swears that Master Hand is more likely to do a rock drop after you kill Crazy. Both runs after that, I did it and I got instant rock drops, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, he's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I started going for it. I noticed that I got rock like half the time. when I
yeah.
went for
Yeah,
Crazy Hand.
and you want to use fire against Crazy because fire is good against Crazy for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
it does crazy damage. Eh? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anything else you two want to add about your runs?
Fan.
Fan. Fortunately, this is the end of the tournament for Sniper, getting eliminated by Demo. Demo is moving on against the person who knocked me out of the bracket, Yamayu.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that upcoming match, Demo?
I think I can do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This run might have sucked, but I have an excuse. I did not prepare at all yesterday or today.
Yo, same. Except
That's
I
my
didn't prepare
excuse.
today because I haven't played this game for like a week.
Okay.
And I almost got a 29.
Okay, in fairness, I did like.
Actually, wait, was I on 29 pace?
No,
I never got
well,
that question answered.
maybe.
Okay, I did help Thomas a bit.
Okay,
but
I get good. I
all
get
one
good
ups.
Dark Mine 5s and 6s.
Uh-huh. You might have been on like 29.50 pace.
Yeah, I think so.
But then you died. Rip.
If I finished DM4 before 28:30, I would have been guaranteed. I was basically guaranteed a 29.
Yeah. But yeah, GG to both of you. Very, very fun race to cast. It was close for pretty much the whole time.
GG Sniper.
Thank you.
I highly encourage you to follow these runners. You can find Sniper at twitch.tv/SniprSR. Since his time in the Amazing Media Tournament is done, from what I hear, he's going to be focusing on Kirby Squeak Squad 100% runs. Is that
I'm
right?
gonna be focusing on school
Okay, well,
and then Squeak Hundo.
okay, because you got a relay thing coming up, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Cool. You can find Demolition over at twitch.tv/Demolition14141. What are you up to over there?
I'm playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland 100% in preparation for the relay.
Nice. All right.
I am against Sniper, by the way, so root for me and boo for Sniper.
Alright, I've been TG. You can find me at twitch.tv/HeyI'mTG. I also run this game. I'm doing any percent until my Japanese cartridge comes along, and then I'm going to be doing ATAM 100% runs. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks especially to all the SpeedGaming admins who make These streams happen. We literally could not do it without them and the cool support they give to all sorts of speedrunning communities. Coming up next in today's Speed Gaming, over on the main Speed Gaming channel, we are in the middle of a Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer race, so that's pretty cool. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time, there is going to be a Link to the Past 2019 randomizer tournament race on the main channel as well. And then after that, some more Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer goodness. So stay tuned for that. I've been TG. Have a great night, everybody.